Okay, so today we're going to talk about the effects of maternal stress during pregnancy. So, what do you think I mean by that, maternal stress?
The stress on the mother from the baby?
Exactly. So, maternal stress is just another way of saying that ordinary stress affects maternity. It affects not only you, but your developing baby. So it's really important to understand that concept because it can have serious effects for your baby. So how many of you know someone that has had a preterm baby? Okay, so a lot of you. A lot of people have them. How many of you know if you were a preterm baby? Okay, so one of the causes of preterm labor is maternal stress in the final trimester of pregnancy. So that could have been the reason that you guys were born early. So also it's important to notice that none of these questions have right or wrong answers, so feel free to answer them openly. You haven't learned this material yet, so it's really important to try and learn it. So there really is no difference in maternal stress versus ordinary stress, other than the fact that it affects your baby also. So just like ordinary stress, it can come from many things. So it can come from work, marriage, other children, feeling unprepared. So what stresses you guys out on a daily basis?
Running late.
Okay, so okay, so any of those things can affect a pregnant woman, other than, well, maybe women too, yeah, female friends, yeah. Just the way that it affects you in everyday life. But it's just more important to de-stress, to eliminate that stress as soon as you can. So now we're going to go into the different effects in the different trimesters during pregnancy. So in the first trimester, what can happen is spontaneous abortion. So what do you think I mean by that? Spontaneous abortion, that's a term that most people don't know.
Like losing the baby.
Yeah, exactly. It's a miscarriage. So excessive stress in the first trimester can cause you to lose your baby. So then there's the second trimester. What happens in the second trimester? Does anybody know? Okay, so serious development, physical development happens in the second trimester of pregnancy. So if you have excessive stress during that time, you're going to have physical abnormalities in your child, possibly. That means cleft palate, cleft lip, any other sort of physical abnormality can occur during the second trimester. And then in the third trimester, there's preterm labor, which we already talked about. However, that can lead to other effects, such as low birth weight, which means that you have an underdeveloped baby because it was born early because of stress. So it doesn't just mean preterm labor, it means all of the things that happen with preterm labor. So then what happens after that? What do we need to do for maternal stress? We need to eliminate it, right? So just like ordinary stress, we do certain things, certain activities to eliminate stress from our daily lives. So I personally like working out. How would a pregnant mother do that? It's just light exercise, walking around a neighborhood, doing yoga, or swimming, or something like that. So what are some things that you guys do to eliminate stress?
Music.
Music? Yeah?
I eat a lot.
You eat a lot, okay. Anybody else?
Running.
Okay, so any of those things can help.
Would you have to mainly do that in the early stages of pregnancy, or what if towards the end my feet swell up so much that I can't even walk anymore?
Well, then it's also important to talk to your friends about that. You can laugh it off. You can do other things, because sometimes pregnant women stress out about that. She's like, oh my gosh, look at my foot. It's huge. What do I do now?
It's like working.
Exactly. So how many of you talk to your friends when you get stressed out about something? I know I do. Yeah. It's really important. It's important to get things off your mind so you're not just constantly thinking about it. So that's another way that you could do that instead of running.
You can make fun of your feet.
You could make fun of your feet. That works too. So what about the role of the father mother or the family. Do you think that plays an important role in this? Yeah, it does. They need to be helping make food, make dinner, buying things for the new baby, etc., etc. So it's really important that if you're involved in that, that you help the mother just as much as the mother is helping herself. It's just really important to get rid of that stress as soon as you can so that it's not affecting your baby. So are there any other questions on today's lecture? No? Okay, great.